Today what we're going to try to do is show you how to take a factory reset or a brand new clock that a fancier has added information to and entered birds, as well as coupled the birds with the race bands. So as you can see, we have no clubs in here at all. There's no clubs found. Nothing's there. There's no clubs. So we've got the clock hooked up to the club antenna and then hooked up to the computer to go through Pidexx. So the first thing you want to do is read out the clock that you have hooked up. And as you can see, it pulled it up. The name of the fancier in here is Test. And there's the bird that I entered and coupled the band to. So as you can see now that we've done that, this arrow is highlighted. So at this point I can transfer the fancier data straight over into the PC database or the Pidexx program. The biggest thing is to not have a club created. Right here where we have select club, there's no club in there. So that's what we want. We don't want any club information in there at all. So now that we're there, I'm going to go ahead and use the arrow, and it says that the fancier does not exist in the database. It's because we're trying to put a new one in. So yes, we want to generate it. So we're going to call him John Doe. And the highlighted information is what it needs. Now if you want to change the name of the clock, we'll change it to Test Loft. You can change it at this point. Now that we've got the information that it needs, we'll hit the save, the little disk icon. But now it's saying the club does not exist, so we want to create the club. So the club name, just leave it as zeros, or the club number, and we'll just call this the test club. And again, the dark information, that's the only information it needs. So we'll save it. So now we're going to save the whole thing. And as you can see, now it exists up here in the drop-down list. And it's also changed the fancier's name to Test L or whatever. So we do have birds in the clock, and you can see now that we have these arrows highlighted. And we can hit the double arrow, and it will take all the birds in the clock and transfer it to the database. So every time I do this, I like to go ahead and go up to export and save a complete backup on the computer. But anyway, I hope this does help. It was an issue that I ran into when we first got our clocks, and we ended up factory resetting every clock and adding them via the club unit in Pidexx, which evidently probably wasn't necessary. So again, I hope this helps.